everyone, it's me, 4C Diva. I hope you guys have had a wonderful week. I've had a great week myself. Today our topic is going to be developing healthy habits. In order to develop healthy habits, you have to replace your bad habits with the good habits. In order for those habits to stay, you have to work on them on a regular basis. You can't develop healthy habits overnight. It doesn't work that way. The habits will only be sustained when you do them over time. And the first thing you have to do when you're trying to develop healthy habits, you have to know what healthy habits is it that you're trying to develop and what negative habit or bad habit that you're trying to get rid of. Because you have to, in order to really be successful with the healthy habit, you have to replace it with, you're going to have to replace a bad habit with something. And hopefully that bad habit will be the good habit. Now there's two negative habits or really bad habits that I'm really trying to get rid of. And that's cutting back on sweets. And the other one is lounging around. So lounging around, that's a really bad habit of mine. And as most of you know, I told you before, I can lounge around the house for hours at a time and think nothing of it. But since I'm trying to get healthier, that's a no-no. And so what I'm going to do is develop a habit that's going to replace that habit. And then, most of you know, I love sweets. Can't get enough of the sweet stuff. But I'm going to do it though. And so, we have to develop healthy habits. And the habits are going to replace some of the negative habits. Right now, I'm only working on 2. I'm not going to come up with a whole list of habits at one time. First of all, it's going to be too much to deal with. And if you try to concentrate on too many things at one time, you're not going to accomplish any of them because you're going to get overwhelmed. And for me, I'm a goal-oriented person. I like to see what goals I'm achieving. And so, I'm going to replace my sweet habits, eating sugar-laden foods, with eating more fruit. Fruit is sweet already. And so instead of grabbing for candy or cookies and cake, I'm going to grab for more fruit. Fruit is also very convenient. You can carry it around in a little lunch bag, or you can just carry it just in general, like if you're at work, just put it in your lunch pail. Put it in a little paper bag. It doesn't matter. Or just keep it in a container, in your desk, and you can just grab for it. And so, for me, I'm going to replace some of my sweet eating, with the fruit, because fruit is sweet. It's naturally sweet. So that's one thing that I know that I can do. That's something that, it's going to take time, but I'm going to be able to do it because I love fruit, and I always have. But in addition to eating more fruit, I'm going to have to cut back on I'm going to have to cut back on eating sweets. Am I going to totally eliminate sweets from my diet? No. I'm going to tell you that right now. No. I'm not going to stop eating it. I'm not going to eliminate it. But what I will do is eat less of it. I just wouldn't be me if I didn't eat candy or cake or cookies every once in a while. I'm going to do that because I'm human. I love to do that, and I'm not going to deprive myself. Deprivation is one of the reasons that most people give up on this journey. They always feel so deprived, and then when they cave in to a craving, they give up. Because then they'll have one day where they give into their cravings, and then it ends up they keep doing the same things day after day after day. Whereas if you just cut back and know that you can have those things, you're not going to feel deprived, and you're not going to beat yourself up when you do eat some of those things. And then it's not gonna, you're not gonna end up on a week-long binge or a year-long binge or ever how long the binge will last. And you're not gonna feel deprived because you know that you can have it. But you'll just eat less of it. And my other thing that I'm gonna do is incorporate more movement. As you all know by now that I have incorporated exercise into my routine. I exercise 5 to 6 days a week. But what I am learning is that sometimes exercise just isn't enough. Exercise is great, it's wonderful. Let's say you work out 35 minutes to an hour a day. That's wonderful. But understand this, there's 24 hours in a day. You have to get more movement than just that 30 minutes to an hour a day. And with me, I would celebrate, like, yeah, I got that workout in. But I was still a lazy person. You can't be slothful and think that little bit of exercise is gonna help. It will help, don't get me wrong. It's gonna help you some. But you still will be, you won't be as fit or as healthy as you can be. Our body wasn't designed to be sedentary. Our bodies are meant for motion. It was meant for movement. Our muscles thrive when we are in motion. And so slothfulness, that's contrary to living a healthy lifestyle. And with me developing that healthy habit of just getting more movement in, that's going to be so beneficial. Not only will it be beneficial to me, it's going to be beneficial to so many of you. Because I know a lot of you are like me, you don't have a problem with just lounging around. In fact, we do it all the time and don't think of it. And so with me, as I mentioned before, and this is really becoming a habit too, and it's a great habit to have. Like when I'm at home, if I'm watching TV, or if I'm constantly on the computer eats up a lot of my time as well. And so, during that time, if it starts coming to my mind, Sharon, you've been at this for over an hour. You need to get up and do something. So I'll get up, I'll start walking in place, or I'll start jogging in place, or I'll walk up and down my stairs a few times. And so you have to get some movement in. Because when you think about how many hours there are in a day, 24, if you're only moving 1 hour out of that whole day, that still makes you a pretty inactive person. Really, really inactive. And I also noticed that with one workout, I'm not getting 10,000 steps in. Can you get 10,000 steps in one workout? Yes, if you work out long enough. But even so, why would you want to be slothful like that? Why would you only want to only move just during exercise? We should always want to get some kind of movement in, just so we're not lazy. Your body will thank you for it. I know mine is thanking me for it. Now it's getting to the point with me that if I'm sitting still for so long, I start to get antsy. To me, that's a good feeling. Being antsy means, hey, I need to get up. I need to move. Sometimes I'll fight that feeling of just being antsy and wanting to get up, and I'll just sit there. And I've decided I'm not going to fight that feeling anymore. My body needs movement. And you'll find that if you are in motion and not being so slothful, you're going to reach your goals much faster. So we have to develop the healthy habits. And like I said before, healthy habits are not going to come overnight. You have to do them time and time and time again. We didn't develop the habit of being slothful overnight, nor did we develop the habit of overeating overnight or eating too much junk or too many sweets. None of that happened overnight. Those things happen over time. In order to correct that, we're going to have to put some healthy habits in place. And like I said, that's not going to happen overnight. It can be hard It can be a struggle, but it can be done. Developing healthy habits, it can happen. And when it does happen, you'll no longer think about it. It's something that you're just going to do. And that's the point that we want to reach. We want to get to that part where we're not thinking about what it is we're doing. We're just doing it. And that's my goal, to replace 2 of those unhealthy habits with the healthier habits. Let me know what habits that you're trying to replace. You can reach me on Facebook, you can reach me on Tumblr, you can reach me on YouTube if you leave a comment for me. No matter how you decide to communicate with me, I will respond back. If you want to talk to me on the phone, inbox me on Facebook, and I can give you my number, in the inbox. Also, thinking of inboxes, there was one person who asked me what workouts was I going to be doing this week. And I realized that lately I hadn't been telling you what workouts I was doing. But because she asked, I will go ahead and tell you what workouts that I will be doing this week. This week, let's see if you can see this. I'll be doing the 30-Day Shred by Jillian Michaels. I'm going to be doing week 1, level 1. And this is going to be my 2nd or 3rd week doing this. I think my 3rd week doing this one. I don't do this workout every single day. I do it like 3 days a week. And 2 days a week, I'm going to be doing this video. It's the Walk Away the Pounds Express. It's the 4-mile walk. And this is about an hour long. This is a great video. I've done this one, I think like week 3 or week 4 when I started working out. It's a really good workout, so I'll be doing this 2 days a week. In addition to that, I am on week 6 of the C2K run, and so I'm going to continue to do that. I'm really enjoying that so far. And as you know, when you get to week 5 and week 6, it's no longer the walk run anymore. It's just running. And the walking is primarily the warm up and the cool down. So, and I think that when I'm done with the C2K run, I'm going to go back and do it again. I'm not going to start back with week 1, but I'll start back with week 4 or 5 and then build up to the end of it. Because I really enjoy that. I may eventually try to do that outside. I don't know. We'll see. But I hope that you guys continue to have a great week. And as I said before, let me know what habits that you are trying to develop this week or this year. I need to know what healthy habits that you're working on. Maybe we can help each other out. If you have any if you have any suggestions for me, let me know, because I'm up for any suggestions that you may have. If you have any advice for me with sticking to my healthy habits, let me know that as well. I look forward to hearing from you. I love hearing, from you, whether it's on Facebook or whether it's on YouTube. I think I have like 3 or 4 of you that are following me on Tumblr, and that's great too. So any way you want to contact me, if you just want to leave me messages, that's great. I love hearing from you. And as I said before, let's develop those healthy habits. We can do this. I love you guys. Till next time, peace.